My book is autobiographical. Everything in the book is truth. It's my personal story. So the passion for my life comes through in the book, and that may be one of the reasons why it's doing so well. But if I look at my reading queue for this summer, I've got a couple books, Forces for Good by 2 Harvard researchers. It's this thick, it's a tome about social impact of nonprofits. Anything by Jack and Susie Welch is in my library. I'm reading a book called The Motivation Manual by Brendan Burchard about how to be a better person. It's this thin, but I'm plowing through it. A book by T.D. Jakes talking about instinct, about how your gut will lead you to success. Various topics, an array of topics, but in all 4 of those books, the passion for the writer comes through. If you don't have a passion for writing what you're writing, don't write it. The secret sauce, I have a book mentor that she sold 1.7 million books, and I've glommed onto her, and she's been sending me little tips here and there. And there was one thing that she sent me that I just really attached to, and I'm going to share that with you, the formula that I used for this book. And that is identify a problem, solve the problem in a way that adds value and creates buzz. Identify the problem, solve the problem in a way that adds value and creates buzz. That's the formula I used, and let me break that down for you. What was the problem? Everybody wants to be happy. That was a problem. People want to be happy. Solve the problem. Yes, in the book, Pockets of Joy, Deciding to Be Happy, Choosing to Be Free, I tell people how I found happiness. I tell them my solution for happiness. I'm not going to tell it. You have to buy the book and figure it out yourself. Number 3, in a way that adds value. The book is filled with authentic stories of my life. You can't read this anywhere else. This is my take on life. It adds value. And the reason why it creates buzz is because when I was on television here in this market for 15 some odd years, I was notoriously, excruciatingly private. I did not talk about my personal life. I got on the camera and I talked about everybody else's story, but I didn't talk about my life. I spill my guts in this book, and that has created buzz. Book writing is an exercise in minutia. When you hold Pockets of Joy, Deciding to Be Happy, Choosing to Be Free in your hand, you're holding my brand in your hand. And so everything about this book was intentional. The trim size, the color, the photo, the personal photos, color photos, which I had to pay through the nose for because that's what I wanted, because that's me. Photographs are big. The size of the font. I went through 3 or 4 incarnations of a butterfly because the butterflies mean second chances to me, and so that's just my thing. So everything I do has a butterfly on it. I wanted the cream color instead of white because it's easier on the eye. I went with a 3-inch rather than a 3.5-inch flat because I figured that my target market would have a bookmark, so she could just bookmark it and then she'd be ready to go. The book's half the size it started out to be because I thought that she's busy, she's got dentist appointments and she's got yoga classes, and so how is she going to plow through a big tome? So there's no fluff, there's no extraneous, there's no pad. As my son, God bless him, said, Mom, it's just 122 pages of gold. That's what my son said. Because I felt that my target market, if she's busy, then she's going to feel like she did something, she accomplished something when she finished the book. And this is her little oasis. It's going to take her 2.5 hours or 2 nights to read through it, and then she feels like she did something. So everything about the book was a major decision. Nothing was random about it.